What up? It's your boy Anon. Today I'm gonna do my first album review in a year. I don't know why, I can't even remember what the last album review was. Might have been Father of Four by Offset, I think, but something like that. But today we're doing High Off Life by Future. So I listened to that album, you know what I'm saying, and I just got a lot to say about it. This shouldn't be too long, but I got some things that I gotta say about it as far as the content of it, the content of it I expected, but the length of it kind of ruins the content of it. You know what I'm saying? First off, I like Future. You know what I'm saying? I listen to his music, every now and then. When I listen to like certain artists' radio, he'll pop in, every now and then. So I don't have no issue with Future. So don't think that I'm biased because I have a hatred towards Future for anything. I don't got no hatred towards Future at all. You know what I'm saying? I like his music, but this album kind of shows the limitations of his music and how it being too long is not a good thing. So I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna do like a couple of songs, like the first couple songs on the album, and then I'm just give like an overall review of things I noticed while listening to the rest of the album. So the first song, the intro, is Trapped in the Sun, and just listen to the song. I just, for some reason, Future says something about he's in the mirror talking about how much he hates Levi's or something like that, and I'm like, wait, what? The song itself is not, it's okay intro. It pretty much tells you, hey, this is what you pretty much gonna get. Me rapping about clothes, hoes, and money and jewelry with different flows. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what this intro was. And that's pretty much you got. Whatever you heard in the intro, you're gonna hear for the rest of the album. Excluding, but some other artists are gonna come in and get they spin on similar content. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I give Trapped in the Sun a 2.5 out of 5. It's an okay song. It's not bad. It's not the best song, but it's okay. The next song after that, High Tech Tech. When this song came on, something about this song just reminded me of another Future song, like just the way the beat sounded. And then when I sat to continue listening to it, I was like, wait a second, this don't remind me of another Future song. This reminds me of a lot of other Future songs. Just the way that the beat is and the way that he flows on reminds me of different songs from different projects that he has. And it made me realize, I wouldn't say his beats are all the same, but his beats are pretty much very similar. And you can kind of like, with certain artists, when the beat comes on, you're like, oh, I wonder how he gonna rip this. I wonder how he's gonna flow to this. With Future, you pretty much know how, when the beat comes on, okay, he's probably gonna have something similar to this song because it sounds similar to this song. You know what I'm saying? But it's a fun sounding song though. I liked it. I added it to my playlist. If I'm driving around and it come on, I won't be, tripping on it on my playlist or whatever like that. It has that vibe, that Future vibe that I kind of like when I'm listening to him, where it's just like, it could kind of get you hyped up. Some songs on here don't have that vibe, and it's just like a drag to listen to. But that song, I give it another, 2.5 out of 5. Like I said, I would play this song when I'm driving around or doing stuff, so I need, that type of energy. But once again, it's, same content as the first song. Like I said, the beat ain't that much different than other Future songs that I've listened to. After that, we get Touch the Sky, which when I first saw the title, I thought that I accidentally pressed back twice and went back to the first song, because for some reason Trapped in the Sun and Touch the Sky just seemed like the same thing to me. I don't know why, but I noticed in the hook that he keeps saying "off the top rope, Andre the Giant," which has to be one of the weirdest wrestling bars I've ever heard, because as a fan of wrestling, I don't think I've ever seen Andre the Giant jump off the top rope. Now, I might be mistaken, but Andre the Giant ain't known for jumping off the top rope. But I guess he just needed something to rhyme with something else, because usually when somebody says off the top rope, it's either Jimmy Snuka or Rey Mysterio. Andre the Giant, I don't know why he would say that. The song pretty much is talking about the same stuff as the last couple songs. Like I said, I'm not trying to drag on Future for rapping about the same stuff, because I expected that from Future. But just in case you wanted to listen to the song, was like, oh, I want to know what he's talking about on his song, I'm gonna just tell you, he's talking about women, cars, mostly Ferraris and Maybachs and Lambos, his icy watches, his chains, having racks on them. what I'm saying? Pretty much the same stuff. And he's off the top rope like Andre the Giant, if you didn't know. So I give this a 2 out of 5. It's the least interesting song out of the first 3 songs. So, and then the Andre the Giant bar is just like, I don't really know what that means. Because when he says off the top rope like Andre the Giant, is he saying, like, Andre the Giant, in my mind, has never been jumped off the top rope unless I'm tripping. So I'm wondering if he's saying I'm off the top rope, but I'm not really off the top rope, which is why I said like Andre the Giant, or am I just tripping? I don't really know. The next song after this is Solitaire featuring Travis Scott, which I like Travis Scott. Travis Scott is another artist on the list of artists who at first I didn't really listen to, even though when Travis Scott started buzzing, I did like that Antidote song and a couple of songs that he came out with. One of the first things I noticed to listen to this song is when he said, "Coronavirus diamonds, you can catch the flu." And when I heard that, I was like, okay. But in this song, I feel like Travis Scott just outperformed Future on this song. I feel like he rapped better than him, and I feel like his auto-tune sounded better than Future's. Future just sound like a lot of voice cracks being dubbed over, but Travis Scott has that like monotone but melodic style of auto-tune, which I kind of like more than whatever Future was doing on there. I feel like it was the best song that came on so far in this album, so I gave it a 3 out of 5 because I just feel like Travis Scott brought a different energy, he brought a different style to it. So I give that 3 out of 5. Solitaire featuring Travis Scott. I check it out. I recommend it. I like the song, so you know. Next after that was Riding Strikers, which I've never heard that term before, but the way Future described it is a whole bunch of different things. But the funny thing about this song was when Future said "Deja Vu," I know, after he was rapping about his shooters, his icy wide, stepping out his expensive car, and having a girl that give him a little sloppy toppy. You know what I'm saying? Him saying "deja vu," I don't know if he was being self-aware of, like, yeah, I rapped about this before. I know you feel like you've heard this before, deja vu. Or if he's saying, yeah, you seen me hop out of this car, this expensive car with this nice watch and my shooters behind me before. So I'm like, I don't know if he was being self-aware or if he was like making a pun or something. Not a pun, but, you know, being clever. It was hard to tell because it's all deja vu to me. I give it a 2.5 out of 5 because of this beat switch that happened after, and he started rapping about robbing the bank, even though he's been rapping about how rich and successful he was, which robbing the bank usually falls in category of people who aren't rich and successful. But that beat switch was so nice, and then the little news announcement into him rapping about robbing the bank, I kind of liked it, so it bumped it from a 2 to a 2.5 out of 5. Next is One of Mine, which is pretty much Future doing his best 6ix9ine impression. So it wasn't really that interesting. He's pretty much like, one of my dudes do this, one of my dudes do that, one of my dudes do this, one of my dudes do that, one of my dudes do this, one of my dudes do that, for about 2 minutes. Like, that's literally all he does for 2 minutes. So I give it a 0 out of 5. There's nothing interesting. If you want to know about Future's friends, I listen to it, but otherwise, if you don't care about nobody but Future, then it's irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? Now after this is the first 7 songs, so now after this I'm gonna just give a quick breakdown of the rest of the album and give my overall review. Harlem Shake, which is the song featuring Young Thug, which is the song I was excited about because, you know, I did my review on Young Thug and I'm slowly becoming a fan of Young Thug, but I didn't really like this song. It gave me vibes of Sup Mate, which was on So Much Fun, but Sup Mate is just a better song. It sounds better than Harlem Shake does. I feel like the cadence and everything from Sup Mate was at the beginning of Harlem Shake. I might have to listen to it again, but I feel as soon as the song came on and Future started rapping, I'm like, why does this sound so similar to Sup Mate? I might have to listen to Sup Mate again to confirm it, but it sounds like the same song, except this song is not as good as the last one. I feel like the features are mostly the best songs on the album. YoungBoy did a good job. Lil Baby did a good job on his on the Life Is Good remix. The Baby did a good job. Lil Durk did, like, I feel like all the features did a good job and made all these songs better songs than what they would if it was just Future. Future, for the most part, is gonna say the same thing on every verse, on every song, and just switch up the flow and the energy every now and then. Overall, I give this album about a 2 out of 5. You know, the content is what you expect from Future. It got the nice beats that you expect from Future, but it's just too long for somebody who only has a few things to say, which is pretty much, hey, I'm doing good. And that's all you need to know. Life is Good is pretty much what this album should be. High off life, life is good, whatever. But it's called High Off Life, and he's pretty much telling you why he's high off life, because he got all the money and the jewelry and the women and the cars and the clothes and the hoes and the bows and all that. He got all that. He got the shooters and everything. You know what I'm saying? 100 Shooters might be one of my favorite songs on there, just because I like the energy that what's his name, Doughboy came in with, and also like the energy that Meek Mill came in with. But overall, like I said, 2 out of 5. You know, just too much of the same thing from Future. If it was concise to 10 songs, all the features still there, and a few of the Future alone stuff, I think it'd been a lot better album, maybe a 3.5 out of 5 or something like that. But 21 songs is way too much, with way too many limitations in a way making this a good album. But if you want to form your own opinion, go check it out. High Off Life by Future. But that's it for me. I'm out.